If you've clicked on this video thinking that I will give you some shortcuts on how to make thousands of dollars a month, then you've definitely come to the wrong place, because print on demand is not a get rich quick scheme, but you can get rich quicker by following the steps in this video to grow your print on demand business in 2023. These are literally the steps that I take to consistently grow my print on demand business year over year. So make sure to watch until the end of the video so you can follow all of these and grow as much as possible with your business. Step number one is to actually learn about trademarks, because if you skip this topic, I know it's very boring and annoying, and if you're just getting started, you want to just create designs and do all the exciting and fun stuff, but if you ignore trademarks, you're shooting yourself in the foot, because it's very likely that if you break the rules, you might get your Merch by Amazon account closed and terminated, and then you will never be able to sell on merch again. And this doesn't just go for Merch by Amazon, it can also happen on other marketplaces, so just try and avoid trademarks as much as possible. I've actually made a video explaining to you, first of all, the differences between copyright and trademark, because people often confuse the two, and also some tips and free tools of how to avoid them. So I will leave that in the description. Make sure to check it out if this is an area that you're not very familiar with. And on top of trademarks, it's also important to check out the content policy of Merch by Amazon, because it's not just trademarks that you need to avoid. There's also some other rules and regulations that might get you into trouble. And once again, on this topic, I've also made a series on my channel called Deleted Designs, where I discuss things that are not allowed. I also go over trademarks and explain them further, and I basically just make you aware of design styles or categories that you have to avoid if you want to keep your merch account safe and effectively keep your business running. And just in case you're wondering, if you don't sell on merch and you maybe focus on Etsy, Etsy can also shut down your accounts. They're quite notoriously known for doing that, so be careful there. They let a few more things slide than Merch by Amazon would, but still I would avoid infringing on intellectual property if you sell on Etsy and other marketplaces for that matter. Step number two for print on demand success is creating a list of evergreen niches with medium to low competition. First of all, evergreen niches, in case you don't know what they are hobby related, job related, animals, food, just topics that people are interested in all year round and that are not linked to a current trend or a seasonal trend like Christmas. And the reason why evergreen niches are so important is because they are the key to consistent monthly income. If you're always chasing trends, then yes, you might get a lot more immediate sales, but once the trend is over, your income goes back to zero. And that's not what we want. We want to build a passive income stream which generates money for us even if we don't create new designs. And basically there's a few ways you can go about finding evergreen niches. I've actually made multiple videos on this channel to show you different tools, both free and paid for, of how you can find more niches. And what's also quite important, I recently uploaded a video that shows you how to check competition and potential within a niche. So make sure to check those out if this is a topic that you struggle with. And once you've found them, just write them down in a list, because that list is going to help us in the upcoming steps. Step number three is where we move on to the design process. And in this phase, you're going to want to create about 20 to 30 designs for each niche that you found and that you've written down in your list. And I say 20 to 30 because I think a lot of people might get like 5 to 10 ideas of what to design for a niche, but if you challenge yourself to create more designs, then you usually come up with more unique ideas. In terms of what sort of designs to create, I did actually make a video where I show you how to design for evergreen niches, which is very, very valuable. I definitely recommend checking that out. But to give you a few examples, one very effective strategy is cross-niching. So in this case, you will want to take the niche that you found, let's say it's a hobby, let's say it's gaming, and you want to cross that with a different popular niche that a lot of people are interested in as well. For example, coffee. So there's probably a lot of gamers out there who also really like coffee, and if you make a cross-niched design which targets both of those niches together, or both of those hobbies and interests, you're increasing the likelihood of getting a sale, and you're also reducing your competition a bit, because a lot of gaming designs are not aimed at coffee lovers. That's just an example with some very high competition niches. There is different ways to go about it, but as I said, check out the video where I show you these different methods of how to design for evergreen niches. You can also recreate best sellers process. You can't copy that design, but you can create your own version of it. Just change the style around, maybe change the sentence up a bit. That way you're sort of moving in with a design style or design idea which has already been validated. And if you're new to print on demand and you're not sure how to create your designs, then there's some free tools out there. For example, Photopea is very good because it's essentially like Photoshop, but it's web-based and it's free. So that's something that I would recommend to anyone who's starting out with print on demand. You can find free graphics on a website called Public Domain Vectors. That might help you, give you a bit of a starting point if you're not into graphic design and you're not sure how to create graphics yourself. But if you're ready to invest in some tools, I personally use Adobe Illustrator. It's got quite a bit of a learning curve, but it's definitely a really, really great design tool and has helped me create a lot of bestsellers from scratch. Step number 4 is going to be writing good listings for all of your designs and also finding the right keywords. Now, where do you find keywords? There's actually a free website which I use a lot of the time for this job, and it's called the Redbubble Tag Generator by Merch Titans. I will leave a link to that down below in the description, and essentially all you have to do here is type in your primary keyword or the name of your niche, and when you hit search, it's going to bring back a lot of related and relevant keywords which you can then use to fill out your descriptions. So that's definitely a handy tool to use here. Another tip I can give you in terms of listings is to repeat the primary keyword in your title, description, and in the brand name when it comes to Merch by Amazon. On other marketplaces, you don't typically have a brand name, but you have a section for tags. So you will want to, let's say if you're entering the gaming niche, you will want to have gaming in the title, description, and tags at least once. I'm not saying spam it in there like 5 times, that's not going to help you. And marketplaces do not want you to spam keywords in your listings. However, repeating the most important ones can definitely be a great practice because that will teach the marketplace that this is the sort of most important word that you want to be seen for. So I could still talk about how to write listings and find keywords for another 20 minutes probably, but I'm not going to do that in this video. If you want to sort of gain some more in-depth knowledge and make sure that you're set up and ready for step number 4, make sure to check out my Merch by Amazon in-depth keyword and listing guide. That's definitely going to help you write better listings and be found more easily. Step number 5 is uploading to more marketplaces, and I think there's a lot of people out there who've sort of got into their comfort zone of uploading to Redbubble or uploading to Merch by Amazon. Maybe you've even got 2 marketplaces together, but you don't want to expand because it's going to take more time. You have to learn new stuff. However, you're really holding yourself back. I often hear people say, I'm in tier 10 on Merch by Amazon. I can't create evergreen designs. They're not worth it because I don't even have the slots to upload them. And I always say, well, just open a shop on TeePublic, open one on Spreadshirt. There's lots of websites that are relatively easy to upload to. You can use the same designs that you have somewhere else. You can use the same listings. If you're in tier 10 on Merch by Amazon, that's going to give you a lot of practice, and those designs that you've uploaded to other marketplaces can then also save you time in the future once you get tiered up, because you will already have some designs ready. You will often find that maybe a certain design doesn't sell on Merch by Amazon, however on Redbubble it actually gets sales, and vice versa, something that doesn't get sales on Redbubble might get you sales on Merch by Amazon. So whichever marketplace you're selling on at the moment, it's not the only one you should be considering. Keep expanding, keep trying out new ones. Your best platform might be still waiting for you. You might be holding yourself back by only trying out 1 or 2. I'll give you an example here for some extra motivation. I've been uploading to Displayed for about 2 years now. Whilst the start was really slow and I wasn't really getting a lot of sales, this year during Black Friday, I managed to hit $150 in royalties in just 1 day, which is amazing. I never thought I would hit that, and it's all thanks to Flying Upload, making it really easy to upload to Display. Now, I don't think everyone should invest in upload automation right from the get-go. As a beginner, you can definitely try out marketplaces like TeePublic, Redbubble, Spreadshirt just manually because they're easy to upload to. If you've already expanded to some marketplaces and you're getting more regular income, then investing into upload automation can definitely be worth it. So no matter what stage you're in with your print-on-demand business, just trying out new marketplaces can really help expand your horizon, your experience, and also increase your income. Step number 6 would be to keep improving your skills, meaning your design abilities or just your general knowledge about print on demand. Maybe learn new research tactics, learn new ways to find better keywords, or even invest into some new tools. Because let's say you're not really good at designing, then investing in something like Creative Fabrica or Vexels might really make your life easier and also increase the likelihood of you getting sales with your t-shirts. There's a lot of ways to improve. You don't have to stress over this topic or this step every single day or all day long. If you just get 1% better each day, that's going to make a lot of impact over like a year's worth of time, and you will get a lot smarter in a sense at creating designs which will actually get you sales. You can't just stay stuck in your current ways. You have to keep improving and challenging yourself to get better and better to progress with your business. And during this step, during number 6, you also have to keep repeating steps 2 to 5. You don't want to just be improving what you're doing. You want to also carry on finding new niches, creating new designs, and uploading those with the right listings to multiple marketplaces. So step number 6, keep improving. This one is definitely not to be overlooked, and it is very important. Step number 7 would be to have the right mindset. And this is something that is important with anything in life that you want to be successful with. And with print on demand, it is important to have a long-term mindset. I can't stress this enough. You cannot go from $0 a month to $1,000 a month within like, I don't know, half a year. For most people, that will never happen because, well, it can happen, but usually that means or is an indication for the fact that the person has broken the rules or they've spent a lot of money on ads. And in most cases, that is not the way or the route that you should go down. What do I mean by long-term mindset? It is going to take you time to improve your skills, to get out of the very difficult phase as a beginner of needing to learn all of the different skill sets that come with print on demand, improving your design skills, your listing skills, uploading faster, all of these different things. It takes time. It is natural. Everyone goes through this. It's just like when you start a new sport. Unless you're already talented at this given sport, you're going to suck. And you're going to need a lot of repetitions to build up some expertise and to get more consistent. There's no way to really shortcut this. While you do this, while you improve yourself and you upload more and more designs, within maybe a year or 2 years is where you will see more of the rewards that come with print on demand. It is rarely during the first year that you really get like a massive amount of success, which is annoying, and it's really hard to be patient for that long. But if you're really passionate about print on demand and you want to make this work, then you have to see it that way. Also, it helps setting small goals. So rather than setting yourself the goal of hitting $1,000, set yourself the goal of hitting $20 a month to begin with. And then once you've hit that goal, go for $50 a month. That will make it way more rewarding because you keep hitting goals and setting slightly higher targets, and it's going to keep you motivated, just help you be more consistent. If you want to get some more sort of mindset advice on the topic of print on demand, I actually have a playlist on my channel with multiple videos where I give you tips and tricks of how to stay motivated and what sort of mindset you need to adopt to be more successful. So make sure to check out that playlist, especially if you often feel demotivated and you feel like quitting print on demand. One of the key factors to being successful with print on demand is investing into the right tools. And to make sure that you don't waste your money and to help you with making the right choice, I've actually made a video where I review 13 different print on demand tools and I rank them from worst to best.